sorry for all the technical difficulties. I think everything's working now. I don't have a viewer count. That's a little annoying to me, but everything else is finally fixed, so there shouldn't be any more glitches. Sorry about all that, guys. There's actually nothing you missed, though. It's still pretty mellow and chill here for the moment. Thank you. Everything's working on my end now. It looks like it's all catching up. Give it another 30 seconds, and I see a lot of people saying the video isn't showing on their end, but everything looks good here. Mike Hutaji, Multnomah County, Oregon, Portland has a weird gun rule. You're not allowed, you can, even with your concealed carry, as far as I understand, I could be completely misinformed, but I think I'm right. You're not allowed to have bullets in your gun or in your clip. You're allowed to carry your gun and you're allowed to carry ammo, but you cannot have it loaded in the gun or in the clip. Follow what this guy's running after. It's one of the streamers. I'm gonna go see what he's up to. I don't know. I just saw one of the streamers running, so I started following. What's going on, bro?
They're chasing somebody.
Yeah?
I just cut them off right here. Turn all red, just with one block down and back.
I saw who he says being chased, but I didn't see anybody chasing him. I'm trying to run and not drop my drink. I don't see anything worth pursuing, guys. There's just that one guy running. Didn't see anybody chasing him. Do not turn left. Yeah, so there's everybody's starting to be pretty familiar with all the people that stay here a lot or show up here a lot. So I saw one of the regular streamers running down this alley, so I followed.
By the federal building.
Dude, it's just getting started now.
You can carry loaded with CCW. I think I was talking to some pretty intense gun people that I know from this area. You know, the kind of wear like the gun branded clothing, and every piece of commercial merchandise they buy has some affiliation with the gun brand, or you know, those kind of people. Anyways,
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter.
not quite sure
Black
the legal law
Lives
is,
Matter.
but pretty much,
Black Lives Matter.
I don't know. It seems like there's 1,000,001 different laws trying to take away Second A rights. Sometimes I think people just carry and protect themselves and deal with the legal consequences later. So I'm not proponing for that. I'm not saying anybody should break the law. I'm not. But I just don't like laws that infringe on constitutional rights, especially when those rights say do not infringe. I'm not a boogaloo boy. I'm not one of those weird gun people. Definitely value the Second Amendment, but I don't wear clothes that say pew pew on them or buy gun brand items. And I think that whole like Uber obsession with guns is weird, if you ask me. I'm actually a fan of that saying, better be judged by 12 than by 6, even though today you're going to get judged negatively by 12 because it's she's doing her thing again. Sorry, I gotta just turn it away. But
Slowly.
I think the purpose of the jury in our justice system has kind of been distorted and perverted, because lawyers are allowed to pick and choose, and to some extent jurors to try to produce an outcome that they want to some extent. There's a convenient rock on the ground here. I think I'm gonna go. That is a dancing lady that is probably a right conclusion that she may be on a amphetamine of some sort.
There's so many other names that aren't even known. There's so many names that aren't even recorded. There's so many bodies that died. You're out of here. Justin, this shit matters.
Well, I am 100% sure that is a chick, and you are obviously streaming in late, otherwise you'd know why I know that. The muff was displayed for all to see a little earlier. Free the muff. Let me ask you guys that are familiar with Twitch and knows how it works. I met the affiliate goals yesterday, and so I'm told that I can file affiliate paperwork and start getting the benefits for all that and working towards partner. I've been told by several people not to do that, and that I should stay away from that because it's not good. One of the things is I'm told I can't multi-stream if I do that, but I'm not sure if I like multi-streaming so far. What are you guys' thoughts on me filling out the paperwork to be an affiliate with Twitch?
I'm hungry to get around with the bucks.
You want some food?
I need some money.
Well, if you walk down there, there's free food over there.
You have a couple bucks.
Well, you just said you wanted food, so I'm showing you where there's free food. No, I'm not going to give you money.
I don't have any cash, I'm sorry. I only got my phone.
Hey, how you doing? You want to say hi to the internet?
Every single time we stand up and talk about some real shit, people get fucking pissed. It is bullshit. You know why? Because y'all not used to hearing the fucking truth. See, people much rather hear a sweet, blissful lie than an uncomfortable truth. Because ignorance is bliss. The shit you don't know can't hurt you. But I bet y'all can't forget this shit, can you? This shit's history. This shit won't be written in the history books. But we need the right ending. For the first time, we got a chance to write our own fucking ending. you want that ending to be?
Justice!
Another black man, another black girl killed by police officers. Or the entire justice system has been demolished and rechanged. Except I'm no longer pretend to man. That I am equal. Like you. Just like you. Like you. Just like everyone else out here standing. Alright? Practice our First Amendment right. Freedom of speech. You say whatever the fuck you want, whether you like it or not. And all we're doing is screaming no justice, no peace. We got Black Lives Matter.
Hey, D74G on. Why don't you hit me up my DMs, please, either here or on Twitter. I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
In 2020, am I still saying Black Lives Matter? Why the fuck am I still screaming no justice, no peace? 2020 was supposed to be a beautiful year, a brand new year, and it is met by fucking bullshit, like every fucking year. Nothing has changed for fucking black people, and I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of being sick and fucking tired. I'm tired of fucking holding my breath when a police officer's right behind me. Even though I got a clean license and clean tags. I ain't did nothing wrong, and yet I can still fucking die. What kind of shit is that? Fucking bullshit!
Fuck the cops! Fuck the cops!
We have a bigger megaphone coming for you.
We're out here because we want justice and equality. And I love y'all. Just look, hate, negativity, all that bullshit is not gonna get us nowhere. Alright? We gotta stop fighting fire with fire. Because all that does is burn everything down. But peace, love, hey, peace and love can rid of you. That is the only thing that can rid of you. Now look, we are all here because George Floyd was killed by a police officer. So all I'm asking right now is a moment of silence, all right? I want you all to put your fists in the air and give me a moment of silence, all right? Hold that one, all right? Give me a second, give me a second.
Behind you guys.
Watch out behind you.
Excuse me.
Every day I'm scared. I'm black. You couldn't imagine. Because growing up, they tell you you really only got a couple options in this world. Play ball, be a rapper, go to jail. I'll know this last one. Die. Fucking black. Everybody wanna be my nigga. Still trying to be my nigga. What kind of shit is that? Let me say it one more time, say my name. Everybody wanna be a nigga until it's time to be a nigga.
Everybody want to be black until the cops come.
Oh, what? Hey, well, say it again, bro.
Everybody want to be black until the cops come.
What?
Everybody want to be black until the cops come.
I said everybody wanna be black until the cops come. 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 Everybody wanna be black until the cops come.
Everybody wanna be black.
Lucky for y'all gotta deal with that bullshit. But I got it. Every day of my life, for the rest of my life, I will be black.
Shut the fuck up!
My body.
Don't fuck with this building. They'll kill you. Be careful.
Hey, and if they kill us, so be it.
Don't die.
If they kill us, so be it.
Don't let
Hey, and if hey, and we gonna still be out here. And I ain't down for no cookie man. You want this white motherfucker to come out here and take it? If you want to be a real man, take that uniform on. Alright? Take that shit.
One thing is interesting about this, if you see these cars coming through here, this is actually somewhat of a main road, but these people are coming straight off a bridge that crosses the Willamette into downtown. It's not one of the most busy bridges coming west as they're driving, but it's interesting that not more cars are coming off the bridge over this direction to the protest center, because they don't have anything shutting that down or anything.
I should not fucking be out here! Goddamn right! That's why the fuck we're out here now! We're out here together! We ain't following the day. And I appreciate that, hey, because I got yours. Alright, successfully, hey, all y'all out here know I'm not
This is a different crowd that's been out here than recently. This is one of the more peaceful activist crowds, but it's not the normal peaceful group that I see. So it's kind of a different group tonight, largely peaceful. So just to end some of the rumors that are going on online. Some people are taking the video of the gunfire last night and claiming that the crowd was mobbing a car. That's not what happened. What happened last night, there was a car with some young gentlemen in it driving S-curves through the area, driving from one side of the street to the other and kind of menacing people and acting like they were going to hit people. They came through the area a couple times, and then I heard a loud bang. A bunch of people said that somebody threw something at the car. They ended up driving up to the elk statue up there and stopping. They got out, had an altercation verbally with people, almost turned into a fight, didn't turn into a fight. And then they got in their car and drove east on Main Street here, stuck a revolver out the window and shot several shots in the air. A bunch of people said that the driver was at the protest earlier drinking. He was just kind of a rowdy crew trying to get attention and cause a ruckus. But the crowd did not mob a car last night. I know the mainstream media is trying to make it seem like that. It's just not what happened in this situation. I know that happens sometimes, but what I'm out here trying to do is tell the truth. Whatever side it lands on, I want that to be the truth. So the crowd did not mob that car last night. That's not what happened. That car was menacing the crowd. And then they shot a revolver into the air. So you see the news reporters saying that. Check out the people that were actually here and see what they say. I haven't watched the mainstream media much, but I know that a lot of people on the right are seeing the vague posts that the mainstream media are putting out, kind of wording it in a way that can be interpreted either way. Not biasly, but just lack of detail and information. But a lot of people are spreading that rumor. I saw a lot of people spreading that rumor on my videos. I've been trying to quash that a lot because, well, just because I want the truth to be known. I don't want rumors for or against the demonstrators to go around. I want the truth to go around. So even people in this chat are trying to spin it. There were people around the car. They were not mobbing the car. There was a couple people telling the guy he couldn't drive through the area like that, trying to act like he's going to hit people. He got back in his car, not to flee from people, just because the altercation was over. He got back in his car and drove away freely. He stuck his gun in the air and just kind of to shoot, to menace, and to get attention. It was not to try to get out of here or to a necessity. So that's not what happened. If it was what happened, I would report that way. But he was not protecting himself from a mob. Yes, somebody did throw a rock or something at the car, and that's why he stopped. Yeah, I've got clips that I posted on my YouTube and on my Twitter. There's clips, a bunch of clips people made from that video here on Twitch. The whole video from Twitch last night is on there. So the evidence is out there if you guys want to see it. No, that was a different car with the boobs lady. So last night, a car drove by and it shouted, "White Lives Matter," and nobody saw what she was doing. So security, the people here that are taking on a role of security, started getting all up in arms and started going after the car. But then I pointed out that she was referring to her boobs because she was flashing her boobs as she drove by, saying "White Lives Matter," referring to her white boobs. So yeah, that was a different car. I've got my clips posted on Twitter. I've got the original clip, and then I edited it on to where it repeated itself 3 or 4 times, so you could easily see it. And there's Muff. But there's also a clip that I retweeted on my Twitter that's actually a better clip than mine. His camera caught the flame from the barrel really, really good. It's like a really good shot. I caught it too, but his was just far more visually impressive. She's doing some amphetamine yoga acrobats over there, so things are peeking out from moment to moment. Yeah, my hand was blocking the muff on purpose.
In your own home. Now say your name! Breonna Taylor! That's not fucking loud enough! Breonna Taylor! Now say your name! Breonna Taylor!
Somebody's asking what amphetamine yoga is. There's a woman that's seems to be on crystal meth or something along those lines. She's contorting herself in an exorcist manner. So it's kind of like some scary yoga acrobats. No, Ducky, I have it on good report that that's a biological female.
Hey, check it out, y'all. I want to tell y'all some real shit right now. You see that courthouse over there? Way back in the days, they used to line people up for hanging. Woo! they still got blacks on the wall glorifying those piece of shit. And the same people that's been hung by the court system, that system has never changed. The court system has always been the same.
Yes, piece of shit.
Try people and hang them. They just ain't hanging them no more, but they still hanging them. And they hanging black people more than other people. We've never got a break from hangings. Never got a break from slavery. We've never got a break from nothing. I appreciate my brother that's out here for night, out here representing for the movement. I totally appreciate him. We all gotta love each other. Because if we don't love each other,
Right.
somebody out of this crowd is gonna be a hater. And that hate is gonna grow into racism. That hate is gonna grow into jealousy. That hate is gonna grow into you getting a pair of handcuffs and putting a knee in a nigga's neck. So we gotta have love out of this crowd right here. We are no longer a protest. We are what? We are what? We are what? Say his name. George Floyd. 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 They don't want us saying his name because these bastards are the reason why George Floyd is dead. These bastards are the reason why Breonna Taylor is dead. They want to cover up that shit. They don't want us out here putting them on blast. They want to keep sending by crash dummies to blow their horn to drown out our voices. They don't want this shit. They don't want this shit. They want to send by people that's acting like they with the movement. If they was with the movement, they would be out here with us. I'm gonna be out here even when y'all gone. Because my race ain't never gonna stop getting mistreated. Because it's written. I mean, these fuckers got so much money, they don't give a fuck about none of us. We are all slaves in America.
That's right.
You can't just leave to another country and say, I'm not living there no more. You gotta pay these fuckers to leave. Because they feel, because a little bitty piece of paper that they own you. You gotta buy your way into this country. And then once you buy your way into this country, you gotta sign an application to work. And once you sign that application to work, then you're a slave. But you're a slave before you've been working. You're a slave when you're born. Soon as they give you that social security number, you're a slave. Ow! Don't think because you're white, you're not no slave. Anybody under the government is considered white trash. And that's fucked up. They got the same color. No justice. No peace. 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 No peace. No peace. I'm afraid to tell y'all if this shit is not going to change. It isn't going to change. What's going to happen is they're going to call martial law. But then that will be good for us because then we got a chance.
It's pretty low numbers tonight out here. Pretty low energy, very, very peaceful crowd.
When they call martial law, it ain't gonna be no.
When you see stuff like these umbrellas or other things that had to be bought and created and planned ahead of time, those nights have less violence because obviously the people that are planning events like that have been thinking and planning and put some time into it. So whenever you see signs of planning and effort to create something, there's less of an emotional push in the crowd, and more peace normally. Ted Wheeler. Fuck Ted Wheeler. No peace. No peace. Yeah, the crowd's always going to go a little bit. No stuff really doesn't start happening or gaining too much energy until 10 or 11. What time is it right now, you guys? Can you throw that up on the screen for me? He was. Someone asked a question. He was just saying that martial law was going to be declared, but I don't think that that's going to happen now. That was going to happen. That happened a while ago. That was somebody driving over a water bottle. Thank you guys. 10:15. Thank you. We got 189 of you guys in here right now. Where are you guys from? We got people all over the world right now. Pacific Northwest. Shout it out. East Coast here. Tampa, Hawaii. Oh, I got someone from Hawaii, man. Right on. I'd like to be in Hawaii, chilling on a beach right now. Oregon, Helens, Baltimore, Norway. Right on. Mexico mountains. Atlanta. Colorado, Houston, Sacramento, Niagara Falls, Canada, Alberta, Illinois, Wisconsin, California, Canada, Cali, North Dakota, UK. All right, UK. Appalachian Mountains. I see Crazy Maidens from the Appalachian. I saw her writing that before. Portland, right on. Holdo Fire. Seattle, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Australia, right on. Portland, Oregon. Seattle, Chicago, Houston. Washington, Canada, Soviet Socialist Republic of Multnomah County, the People's Republic of Portland. Sounds like Eugene. Chaz and Chops doesn't exist anymore, Mike. Punchy. Pure Michigan, Houston, Atlanta. P-Town for life. I don't know what that was.
That's power, he broke it. So much power, he broke it.
I think they broke the bullhorn. Redux claims that they're watching from the inside of the federal building. Do they have windows up there in their prison cells? Oh yeah, I'd be surprised if there weren't law enforcement watching this. If I was law enforcement, I'd be keeping an eye on all the streams too. I mean, if there were people outside of your house, you'd be watching live streamers filming your house. You trying to get Amazon Prime to drop the bullhorn in here by drone?
My babies want the windows to be closed because they hear this shit that's happening right now and it's for a greater cause. So what we need to do is quit your motherfucking job.
Yeah! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job! Quit your job!
Hey, let him talk.
Our
like those little tiny bullhorns. I think they're funny.
What the fuck I stand for? I'ma slap the fuck out of a police officer. If they come towards one of mine, and I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I have a brother. I have one brother. One brother. And I guarantee you, if my brother was to get a phone call saying that my brother got shot by a police officer, it wouldn't even be this right now. I'm gonna burn this whole motherfucker down by my goddamn self.
The guy was pretty drunk too. I still don't know if he knows that that was a bullet, a gunfire shot that went in front of his face. They actually did firebomb the building a bunch of times. 4th of July was, they actually lit it on fire a couple nights ago too.
I'm gonna try to get this one out. My voice gonna be squeaky, but I'm gonna try to get this one out. Alright, how many people out here lived in a house with a parent? Raise your hand. Ever lived in a house with a parent? With a parent. Mother or father. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something really real. This is what I woke up to this morning. Those who with your hand up, how many of you had a disagreement with your parents in that house? Get your hand up high. Okay, now here comes, this is where the real fun comes in. Now in that disagreement, how many of you told your mom and dad they gotta leave and you get the house? Any of y'all? Okay, so now, I want y'all to actually think about that. This is not our house.
So just to go over the rules in here for anybody that's new. I do have some moderators. No spam and no threats. I don't care if your discourse is a little bit ugly. There's a lot of different people in this chat. I like that. I like all different views in here. Don't attack people, don't target people, don't harass people. Just share your views and enjoy the stream, enjoy the chat. No threats, no spam, or you'll be blocked and banned.
Take what we don't like, and we gotta take it out here. I used to get to a point where I say, you know what? I don't like it. I don't like it in this house. And guess what the parents say? They say you don't like it, get out. Yeah. Guess when black people stood up and said, we don't like it here, what they say? Go back home. Yeah! They said, go back home. We didn't know what our home was. Yeah! So it got to the point where I said, you know what? I don't like it here. Maybe I should go back home. I don't know where it's at, but maybe I can find it. So then, you know what? I said, all right, bet. I get ready to leave. They tell me, you know what? It's no cost to leave. So you gonna tell me you kidnapped me and all my people here. You're gonna charge me to get out? You're gonna charge all of us to get out? If you don't know, it costs $2,500 for us to leave. Each. I have 3 sons. So you do the math. If I take my son. So what I'm trying to tell you, right now, you gotta know your balance. We up against a real big one. And it's not so much we can kick them out their house, but we can start building a new one. And this is what's happening now. When you look around, you see all different races together saying the same thing. We actually building a new home. We're building it right now. But we're building it right now. So I appreciate everybody that's out here. And I appreciate you guys for letting my voice not crack, because I didn't know how to do this right now. So, what I need everybody to do that's out here is start going home and start building this place that we're going to go to. And I'm not saying get a hammer and nails,
What we gonna build it for?
metal, just start building it in your mind on paper. What we need. And then another thing I thought about, this is a microwave age. I woke up thinking about right now. My ancestors went 400 years to get to where we at now.
That wasn't overnight. So when you start building this place, don't look at it for tomorrow or the next day. Look at it for maybe you 400 years from now. Look at it down the road.
Hey, Dom and Bling, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing
And it
tonight?
will happen.
Who is saying Gamer Zombie 91 saying in the war on drugs? I actually agree with that. I think all drugs should be decriminalized. I think almost always, most all drugs are stupid and harmful and just dumb. But I think people have the right to be stupid and harmful and dumb to themselves until they start hurting somebody else. But, I say no victim, no crime.
But it's happening. As I speak right now, something's collecting in the basement. You can feel it underneath your feet. If you really tune into what I'm saying. Something is being destroyed while I speak, while he speaks, while she speaks, while you speak, while you hold your hands up. Just imagine day 8. What is this building gonna look like at day 8? What's that building gonna look like at day 8? How many people gonna be out here? Even if it's 6 of them.
I'll be here.
He'll be here. He'll be here. Everybody will be here next year and more. If you keep building this house and this land that we're trying to get captured, forget this place.
It's funny, people have been calling me Tom Cruise the last couple days because of the way I talk. I think we both have a big nose, maybe. Maybe it's a nasally voice.
They can have that. They can have that system. They can have it. They can have it, police. They can have it, state president. I don't want them. I don't want them.
No, they can't. No, they can't.
Okay, you can't have it.
No, they
But I don't want them.
No, they can't. No, they can't. We not letting them have shit. We taking our shit back. We not letting these crooks have nothing. We not letting these crooks have shit. These crooks is going to jail.
I am not a Scientologist, thank you. I did find the movie The Master to be very entertaining and interesting. It's a crazy cult, if you ask me.
They don't catch them on ticket.
There's a few good people in the White House that ain't spoke up. But we gonna wake them up and the crooks is going to jail. Trust me, there's a few good people in the White House.
If anybody wants to see an interview with the gentleman on the mic right now, you can check my Facebook, or excuse me, my YouTube, Villain Phoenix. Scroll down there and you'll find his interview on my Facebook. I've interviewed him like a month ago at the Pioneer Square. He's actually pretty well spoken.
No one wants us to be here. Jack Wheeler wants all of us to go home. But every night we show up to just be there. Every night we get shot at, tear gas, arrested, we tell friends go to jail, but we keep coming back. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming. If no one else will say it, I will say it. Thank you for coming. Each and every one of you guys here because there's nowhere else I'd rather be here with you. Each and every one of you are my comrades. I appreciate each and every one of you. Each and every one of you is my comrade, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Together, we're going to win this fight. Together, we're going to win this, man. You see all these people sitting in there on goddamn thing with their opinions, trying to do this stuff. They're not doing shit. In 10 years, when their kids asked them where they were at home watching Netflix. But when they asked you where you were, you showed up. You were here. You were getting tear gas. You were getting arrested. You should be proud of yourself. Even if it's only 40 of us, you should be proud of ourselves. Don't ever lose sight of what you're doing.
Updates it feels like we're not winning. But I promise you, a year from now, they're gonna look back and we're gonna do this shit.
Get right!
That's it. You guys get together. We are one. Fuck cops. Get in here and fuck cops.
It's slavery. The slaves did not stand and fight. That's why we got brought over here.
We're here to let the cops know we're not going home. We're not going anywhere. Ted Wheeler can't do a goddamn thing to us. Stick together, stay tight. We do this every night.
Stay tight! We do this every night! Stay tight! We do this every night! Stay tight! We do this every night! Stay tight!
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace.
No justice!
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 No peace.
You want to arrest me? Go ahead. I'm standing out here.
I have 5 daughters, right? I pray to God I don't have a son. It's scary. It's a scary situation as being a black woman to have a son. It's a scary situation to have a son in general because they are killing men regardless of color or nationality or whatever. But specifically as being a black man, I will fucking go to hell and back and wake up and hunt that man that killed my son that was supposed to protect him. I understand that you guys have a job, that we pay your salary, but enough is enough. Enough is enough. Like I watch the news because I have my kids all the time. So like I come down here. I was here for 4 days when they first started. My kids, we watch it on the news. My daughter was like, Mommy, can I kick a ball in the bowl? Can I kick a ball in the bowl? I was like, baby, no, because they're killing black women too. But at the end of the day, it's not okay for us. For black women to bury their motherfucking sons because you intimidated. We more scared of you than we more scared of you. Like, we more scared of you. Will you pull us the fuck over? Come the fuck on now. Don't do us like that because you scared. You scary enough. Put your guns down in the batons in that mace and you can see us in person. Seriously, we are so sweet. We're so kind, generous, caring. We give a fuck. Literally, I pulled over on the freeway and I give white people money every fucking day. Don't do me like that. Don't do us like that. We deserve better.
Fuck him,
We
bro.
deserve so much better. Please, there's so much options. You need to quit your job, but you need training. You don't need to quit it if you don't need to quit your job. You need training. Training. But if you don't get no training, quit your job, drop those things and take the motherfucking shields off and see me. Let me know, motherfucker.
NJ75 is talking about looking how democracy actually works out. Yeah, that's something I've been thinking about the last year. It's not a very popular thought, and people just scoff at it, but I'm not sure democracy is actually a good thing, you know? Like, it doesn't last very long wherever it's implemented in history. It always ends by the populace voting the money out of the public purse, and it seems like it's just mob rule to me. But I'm not preaching that. I'm honestly ignorant on it, but it doesn't seem like a good thing. Democracy doesn't seem like what I was told in elementary school. Beta Flash is asking me a provoking question. Okay, I'll answer your dumb question. Are you a fascist ideologue? No, I'm not.
Stimulus checks every single day. Yeah! We should not have to work. They owe us stimulus checks every single day. Yeah! And not just black people, all people. Yeah! I mean, this is a Black Lives Matter movement. A lot of our fallen soldiers have died. But I stand out here for all people. They got a secret society somewhere. And we ain't never seen it. And we ain't gonna never see it.
Rias is asking what kind of government. I don't know. I'm just been thinking about this stuff the last couple of years, and I don't know. But when I look at democracy, when it really becomes democratic, it looks like mob rule a lot of times. And no matter who the mob is, whichever majority comes to power, it just seems like they're forcing their way on the minority.
Our race has been hella peaceful. Why do you think there's so many people dead on that Apple Store?
And America actually isn't a democracy. It's a democratic republic. So there's representatives that have the right to overrule the populace in certain situations.
I refuse. I will die over my race. I will go to civil war over my race. We can go into any type of level you want about my race. Call martial law, pussies, and even the scar. There ain't no discussion about after you act for peace and say ain't gave us justice, it ain't no peace. It ain't no peace. I don't give a fuck. I'm jaywalking, I'm stealing, I'm doing every fucking shit in the book because y'all is, you fucking bitch. They're not fucking hanging for us. They give us, they hung people, and y'all still hold court there? Fuck you.
Redux is still counting when Red Pants told everybody to start counting last night. Somebody threw a homemade bomb onto the road last night. I'm guessing it was several M80s crushed and put together and turned into a little bomb. And people thought it was the police department randomly throwing a flashbang out in the crowd. Pretty sure it was the protesters, but Red Pants wanted me to start counting and follow along. And they were expecting the police to rush out.
Senator
her family's going to hospital for her. She got killed on that bridge in Northport. She still ain't got no fucking justice. Police, he's not going to jail. We still have our fucking badge. It's not George Floyd. Yes. Like George Floyd made us popular. I swear to God, George Floyd, like I could get him right now. Literally. But we have so many people here in Oregon that have been shot and killed since the 1980s that have had no justice. Have had no justice at all. It's not about George Floyd. But again, we need justice for all of our, we're standing on Oregon ground right now. We need justice for everybody. Oregon, Atlanta, we need Miami, motherfucking Ohio. What else? Like, I'm 33 years old. We need justice for everybody. And justice for everybody. And let me tell you something. George Floyd, you did this. And I love you forever. And I cannot wait to meet you, my nigga. I love you. George Floyd.
I hear a lot of testimonies every single time I'm coming. But do anybody got solutions? A solution? A solution? A solution? A solution? I'm here ready to vote. I'm here ready to vote. I'm here all of us to come together. I'm here. What else? Anybody else got some more?
Like my silence, it's kind of a boring atmosphere here right now, to be honest. Not really see. I'm gonna get up and walk around in a minute and see if I can find someone to interview, but it doesn't seem like that atmosphere though. I don't know if I'll be successful in finding someone.
To go strike and stop working. And I'll bet you them bitches change. It's about money.
Hey Rub-a-Dub Dubstep, how you doing?
This is what I'm looking at. If everybody starts building solutions, then we're going to get this done. Everybody keep coming with testimony. We're going to keep talking about the people. We're going to keep talking about the people on the wall. We're going to talk about the people that's dead. We're going to be one of the people that's dead.
Been on for a little over an hour, it looks like. Well, that was my this time, so maybe an hour and a half.
I was not right here. I think myself. I think I was going to stop it all. And if you're confident, anybody here working for them that can do that, I sit down right now, you can shoot me in my head in front of my face. And that's going to stop it all. If that's the solution, I take my bullets right now for everybody.
Yeah, I doubt that this stream will be on woke. There's nothing worth putting it up right now, I think. But then again, I've never watched woke. I don't really know. Bob the Builder in the house. Oh, there he is. If that's him.
They're not going to do right. They don't know how to do right.
I mean, but they saying there's some good ones.
They don't know how to do right.
They keep saying
They don't shoot the good ones in the head, too.
So if there's some good ones, they gonna hold the good ones accountable. And if there is some good ones and they don't hold them accountable, then the whole system is crooked and we are ready for civil war.
Everybody start building solutions.
We not leaving or running or nothing from this country. We built this country. Before I leave, it will be a
Teams is on my
war.
left. Who's
This
Teams?
is stolen goods.
The guy streaming right there?
This is stolen goods.
It isn't stolen goods. But I worked for
I don't want no part of
I'm
stolen
gonna
goods.
work for it and build
Give me a
it.
solution. Give me a solution I can live with. Give me a solution I can die with.
My ancestors helped build the railroad. My ancestors picked the fuck out of cotton. Yes, sir. They stole from us. And I refuse to not go to war to get it back. Fuck what you talking about. They made our ancestors pick the shit out of cotton. And
They put us on both, right? We don't even want to survive that. women that we were with. They get to pick up the mothers. They bring us together. They didn't care what. They didn't care who.
They stole from the Indians.
Keep going into
They
our
stole
answer.
from the black people. They're stealing from their own kind.
That's good. This country is stolen good.
It's all the money recognizing who the pieces of shit are. I love you, man. We finally recognizes who the pieces of shit are. They stealing from us. They scraped my ancestors.
Are you Teebs? Are you Teebs? Villain. My audience wants me to interview you.
I'd rather not do an interview.
No?
Thanks, though.
All right.
Appreciate it.
You let it all out tonight. You let it all out tonight.
It's gonna be a long time.
No luck.
At this moment, we are here. So if we lay down and take that shit, they gonna treat us like fucking people. They're raping us, they're running us over, and all that. Fuck that. We gonna stand up like soldiers and fight fire. Fire!
Back away for a second. Throw a sweatshirt on. Getting a little chilly. Actually, you guys, I'm going to take a 5-minute break. I'm going to shut down the stream. I'll be back up in about 5 minutes.